everyone, welcome to SolveStream. In this video, let's solve the exercise questions of 13.1. So the first question here, it says a survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environmental awareness program in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. You have to find the mean number of plants per house. So this is the data given to us for which we have to find the mean number of plants. And it also asks us which method did you use for finding the mean. Here we will use the direct method since you can see the number of the number of plants, the value of the number of plants or the number of houses is small. So we can use direct method to find the mean here. So let's get started. To solve this, the first step is to draw the table with 4 columns. And we're using the direct method here. Make a table. Make 4 columns. The first one is for the number of plants or the class interval. So here write the class intervals 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12 and 12 to 14. Then we have the number of houses. Here the number of houses represents the frequencies, that is Fi. So write them 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. The third column is Xi. Now how do you find Xi? The Xi is the mid value of the 0 and 2. You take the lower bound and the upper bound of the class interval, then just divide it by 2. So here it will be 0 plus 2, which is 2, divided by 2 again gives us 1. So it is 1 here, this is 3, this will be 5, 7, and here it will be 9, then 11, then 13. So the next column is XiFi. XiFi is the multiplication of these frequencies with Xi's. So 1 into 1 will give us 1, 2 into 3 is 6, 1 into 5 is 5, 5 into 7 is 35, then 6 into 9, 54, then 2 into 11 is 22, 3 into 13 is 39. So after you do this, find out the total. Find out the total of the frequencies and the XiFIs. So this is nothing but the sigma Fi, which is equal to 20 here. And this is sigma XiFi, which is equal to 162. So now you have got the values. The final thing is to apply the formula. So the formula of mean using the direct method is given by sigma XiFi divided by sigma Fi, which is equal to 162 divided by, and the sigma Fi is 20, which is equal to 8.1. So 8.1 is the mean that you've got, but you have to conclude the answer by writing therefore the mean number of plants is 8.1. So here we have used the direct method since the values are small. So here is the second question. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. So this is the data of the daily wages and the number of workers. Here we need to find the mean daily wages of workers using an appropriate method. So there are 3 methods to find the mean. So here in this question we will use the step deviation method because the values of the daily wages are larger when compared with the first question. So here in this question we'll use the step deviation method. So for that you make a table of 6 columns. Make a table of 6 columns. The first column will be for the daily wages, that means the class interval. So which is 500 to 520, 520 to 540, 540 to 560, 560 to 580 and 580 to 600. The next column will be for the daily wages or the number of workers or the FIs. These are the FIs, the frequencies. So we'll write them. This is 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. The third column is for excise. So excise, as we know, they are the mid values of this the class interval. So you can find that by adding the lower limit plus the upper limit divided by 2. So here it is 500 plus 520, which is 1020, divided by 2 will give us 510. So it will be 530 here. This is 550, 570 here, and it is 590. The next column is for DI. So DI is xi minus a. So what is a here? A is the assumed mean, which is the mid value of this exercise. So this can be taken as 550 here. So what are we supposed to do? You're supposed to subtract each exercise from 550. So we get 510 minus 550 will give us negative 40. This will be negative 20. This is 0 and this is 20 and this is 40. And here comes the next column of UI. So what is UI? UI is DI divided by H. So these are the DI values. We need to divide these DI values by H. But what is H? H is the length of the class interval. If you see, the length of the class interval is 20 here. So it is 20. So you divide each value of DIs with 20. So negative 40 divided by 20 will give us negative 2. And this is negative 1. 0 divided by 20 is 0. 20 divided by 20 is 1. And 40 divided by 20 is 2. The next column is for UIDI. So we will write UIFI. That means here we need to multiply the UIs with FIs. So this value must be multiplied with these values. So 20 times negative 2 will give us negative 24. 14 times negative 1 is negative 14. So 8 times 0 is 0. 6 times 1 is 6. And 10 times 2 is 20. So the next step is to do the total. Do the total of FI and UIFI. So which is sigma FI, which is 50 here, and this is sigma UIFI, which is negative 12. Now we have to apply the formula. The formula to find out the mean using the step deviation method is given by x bar equals a plus sigma FI UI divided by sigma Fi and this whole thing multiplied by h. So what is a here? A, we already know that it is 550. So this is 550 plus sigma UIFI is negative 12. So this is negative 12 divided by sigma Fi is 50. So this is 50 and the whole thing is multiplied by h, which is the length of the class interval. Here it is 20. So we'll simplify this. We get 550 plus or minus is minus by 50 divided by 20. You can cancel this 0 with this 0. We get 550 minus 12 times 2 is 24 divided by 5. So this can be written as 550 minus 24 divided by 5 will give us 4.8. So you get 550 minus 4.8 as 545.2. So this is the mean daily wage of the workers of the factory is rupees 545.2. I hope this video is helpful to you. For more such videos, subscribe to SolveStream.